Iggy's helpful heart. In a sunny jungle, there lived an iguana named Iggy. He loved basking in the warm sun and exploring the lush greenery. One day, while climbing a tree, Iggy spotted a lost bird chirping sadly.
Can I help?
Iggy asked. The bird fluttered closer.
I've lost my nest.
Iggy thought for a moment. He led the bird to a cozy nook in the tree and shared his own shelter.
Thank you, Iggy,
chirped the bird. Iggy felt happy inside. He continued exploring, eager to help more. Later, he found a monkey with tangled vines. Iggy called his jungle friends, and together they untangled the vines. The monkey grinned.
Thank you, Iggy.
Iggy's heart swelled with joy. He realized that helping made him feel grateful. From that day on, Iggy looked for ways to lend a hand. His acts of kindness made the jungle a happier and friendlier home for all its inhabitants.
Draco's kind wings. In a faraway land, there lived a dragon named Draco. He had shimmering scales and majestic wings that sparkled in the sunlight. One day, while soaring high in the sky, Draco noticed a group of tiny creatures scurrying around, looking lost and worried.
Can I help?
Draco called out. One of the creatures, a small gnome, replied.
We're looking for our
Draco swooped down and offered them a ride on his back. He flew over hills and valleys until they reached their village safely.
Thank you, Draco,
cheered the gnomes. Draco felt a warmth in his heart. He wanted to help more. As he flew on, he saw a family of birds struggling to build their nest. Draco used his fiery breath to gently warm their sticks, making them easier to weave. The birds chirped happily. Thank you, Draco. Draco's heart swelled. He realized that helping others brought him joy. From that day on, Draco flew across the land, using his kind wings to aid creatures in need. His acts of Polly the Peacock's Big Heart. In a colorful garden, there lived a peacock named Polly. She had beautiful feathers that shimmered in the sun. One day, Polly spotted a butterfly with a torn wing, fluttering helplessly.
Can I help?
asked Polly. The butterfly nodded sadly.
I can't fly with my broken wing.
Polly gently carried the butterfly to a bed of soft leaves and offered her feathers.
Thank you, Polly,
whispered the butterfly. Polly felt happy inside. She wanted to help more. She then saw a squirrel with tangled branches in its nest. Polly carefully and the squirrel chirped.
Thank you, Polly.
Polly's heart danced with joy. She knew helping others made her feel happy. From that day on, Polly wandered the garden, using her kind heart to aid her friends. Her acts of kindness made the garden a happier and friendlier place. Ollie the Wise Orangutan. In the lush forests of Kalimantan, there lived a wise orangutan named Ollie. His fur was a mix of orange and brown, and his eyes sparkled with kindness. One day, Ollie noticed a group of playful animals feeling sad. A mischievous monkey had taken their favorite fruits.
Can I help?
asked Ollie with a twinkle in his eye. The animals nodded. Ollie swung from tree to tree, gathering the juiciest fruits and sharing them with his friends.
Thank you, Ollie,
cheered the animals. Ollie felt a warm breeze of happiness. He loved helping others. As he swung through the trees, Ollie spotted a colorful butterfly with a torn wing. He gently caught it and mended its wing with leaves. The butterfly fluttered happily.
Thank you, wise Ollie.
Ollie grinned, realizing that even small acts of kindness could make a big difference. From that day on, Ollie used his wisdom and creativity to bring joy to the forest. His adventures made the jungle a magical and friendlier place for all its inhabitants.
Andy the Ant and the Cozy Nest. In a tiny anthill, there lived an ant named Andy. Winter was coming. Andy told his ant pals.
Let's work together.
They marched to find soft leaves, twigs, and tiny pebbles. Each ant had a job, and they worked happily side by side. Andy carried leaves, and his friends stacked them high. Some ants gathered twigs, while others arranged pebbles in a snug circle. As they worked, Andy cheered.
Great job, everyone.
The ants worked until the nest was warm and snug. They could rest inside and stay safe from the winter chill. Andy smiled at his hard-working ant friends. They all felt proud of their cozy nest. When the cold winds blew, the ants huddled together inside, warm and happy. Andy learned that when friends work together, even the tiniest ants can build something amazing. And in their cozy nest, they dreamed of springtime adventures, excited for the days ahead.
Zaid's bright ideas. In a modern city in Arabia, there was a clever 6-year-old boy named Zaid. Zaid loved thinking about big ideas. One day, Zaid told his father and older brother,
I want to make things to help people around the world.
His father and brother smiled and said,
That's a wonderful idea, Zaid.
Zaid thought hard and decided to make a machine that could clean water. He wanted everyone to have clean water to drink. Using colorful blocks, Zaid built a tiny model of his water cleaning machine. He showed it to his father and brother, saying,
This is for the world.
His father and brother clapped and said,
Good job, Zaid.
Zaid knew he was just a little boy, but he dreamed big. He wanted to make the world a better place with his bright ideas. And even though he was small, Zaid believed that one day he could help people everywhere with his inventions.
Luna's Ice Adventures. In the freezing North Pole, there was a curious 5-year-old girl named Luna. Luna loved playing in the ice and dreaming big. One day, Luna told her family,
I want to find things that make people happy everywhere.
Her family smiled and said,
That's a wonderful idea, Luna.
Luna bundled up in her warm coat and mittens and set out on her ice adventure. She explored the icy landscape, looking for special things that could bring happiness to everyone. With her little shovel, Luna found sparkling ice crystals and made tiny ice sculptures. She imagined them bringing smiles to people around the world. When Luna showed her discoveries to her family, they cheered.
Great job, Luna.
Luna, the little explorer from the chilly North Pole, believed that even small things could bring equal happiness to people everywhere. And with a heart full of joy, Luna continued her ice adventures, dreaming of discoveries that could make the whole world happy.
Bury the bird's big nest. In a cozy tree, there lived a bird named Berry. Berry was getting ready to have chicks, so she wanted a comfy nest for them. But making a nest was hard for Berry. She found twigs too big and leaves too small. Berry hopped around, trying to build a nest with her tiny beak. Her bird friends chirped.
Let us help Berry.
Together, they gathered twigs and leaves. Berry's nest started to grow, warm and snug. Soon, Berry had the perfect nest for her chicks. She chirped happily.
Thank you, friends.
The little chicks hatched, feeling safe in their cozy nest. Berry smiled, happy to have helpful friends. And in their tree, Berry and her chicks lived happily ever after.